FXBros.
What's up, y'all? As you can see, my phone is going off. Yes, we are selling. That's what I meant to say. It's Sunday. We're about to go over these markets right quick. Go over the news right quick for next week. But yes, as you can see, the market open, gapped open with a sell. You can see it on the daily. It was a crazy pullback from Friday. We had a lot of bullishness. As you can see, we started the week up here. Thought we was going to give us an engulfing situation on the daily, but nonetheless, we sold off. Friday giving us a weak-ass indecision body. Don't know what they want to do, but this can only be proven by the fact that we rejected all this. Like, even if I wanted to measure it, and I know we're not closed yet, but if I pulled out this tool just to measure this, and then I move this down here, you see what I'm talking about. So we get the same type of move, and I'm gonna leave that up just to see. Actually, let's see who we did. We went from what we did, so I can make it fair. So we did from the open to the high. So we'll do from the open. That's probably gonna be the low, right? Yeah. We'll see how far we go. This dotted line was, I think that was from a trend line I had drawn, but it's really don't mean nothing, so I can take that off because I don't want to confuse. But if we do close below this structure here, we can stay in sales, and then we'll be targeting the pandemic. Let me change this. There we go. It's the pandemic. Daily gap. We go to the daily. I'm already on the daily. We go to the daily and I zoom out. You'll see what I'm talking about. So you can see right here. That move there is the gap I'm speaking of. But as you can see, we tapped into it the very next day, which was like probably some of the best buys, if not this bullish engulfing. Coming from March 20th, we were too focused on actual news to be kind of worried about that. But if I zoom out, you can see what we missed out on. At the high. That was the high. So we can look at this. We can measure what we missed out on just by not buying this. No structure. No structure. No structure here. $2,000 roughly. 2,000 pips. Yeah, but that's when the market started breaking. Break construction comes back down in that area. It made sense. So this is the real breaking structure right here. So 75, 90, 75. I'm looking at 75. About 1,800 pips. And 200. Let's get the real bar count. $160. So it's less than a year. No, it's trading days. So that is a year. Full year. Full year. And then from that point, we're here. $900, which is 3 years. Shit, 4 years, really. And that's only 1,500 pips. Market is still selling. Well, I wish I was heavy on this trade. I ain't gonna lie to you. Wish I was heavier on this trade. So yeah, we are still in sales on AU and AJ. See what AJ is doing. Same thing, selling off. Let's look at any other setups. We were looking to buy here. As you can see, that failed. So that was a fail. And I mean, it was profitable, but as you can see, that's it profitable. It was profitable, but that was a day trade scenario that you would have had to been in. So we were looking at what price we were looking at. We're looking at a 4-hour. Okay, that was a 4-hour. But yeah, that never worked out. Tapped in, traded way down here. Retested up to this area. So it was a sell from here. That was a sell from there. It didn't give us an bearish engulfing, but we did tap into a key area. But right now, that's just something we got to monitor. We're going to see how the market reacts to these gaps. So right here. Let's see, EJ, AJ, GJ is gapping up too. We're looking to buy. That trade has been tapped out. Overall, was looking for a breakout from this structure. We did break out to the downside. Let's take that off. Let's move this to over here. Measure this. See how the market's going to react. Let's see, UJ. We were pushing bullish. We were waiting for a breakout, which we did get one, but we tapped right back into that area twice. As you can see, we back into the area right now. If we break above this midline, I would say chances are this might be a fake out scenario. We might be pushing high for UJ, so there might be some buy opportunities coming up this week, especially if we get another pullback, maybe in here. But yes, this was a buy on Thursday. Let's see what the daily looks like. Oh, maybe a buy on Friday too. So yeah, it's a good little scenario right now. Gold, 4-hour bearish engulfing that broke structure. I would probably take gold unless if we're gonna struggle at 2760. I would for sure probably go all the way to 2745, but 2760 is safer. This area looks good too to retrace. That's going in line with this. I don't see nothing further, but this right here just looks like a good area we can reach to. So we'll monitor gold. Like I said, we already broke out all this trend line that we were looking at. We were holding it under here for the last quarter of 2024. In January, second week, we broke out. We've been bullish since. Market is still bullish. We won't be bearish until we break under here, under this little support we have right here at 2740, 2735 to be exact. So we need to break through all that before we can start talking bearish. We already broke out of this extreme high over here at 2790. So we're breaking back under that. So let's see how deep we can go to buy gold as far as a pullback and a retrace. Um, yeah, like I said, we got to fight through 27.65, and then potentially we can come as low as 27.30, 27.40. Yeah, we just, damn, boy. So far in January, looking back, we haven't done much. We've kind of been consolidating. I mean, we look at this, we did break out to the downside, we broke back in. Then if we look at structure, we broke up to the upside at the end of January, around the 24th, 27th. Then we broke back in. And now to start off February, we are selling off heavy volume in February. Let's look at the daily. Didn't get any strong sell setups. I mean, the strongest one we have is from December 2nd for sales. And we're still in play for that. The buys have been taken out, even though this is a strong buy. But like I said, if we're going to have a strong body candle with a bullish engulfing, the next candle needs to be at least 50% of that, like the body. And we got a weak indecision. 2 days followed after that daily candle, after that engulf. 2 daily indecisions to end off the week, as you can see, to take out this high, and then we've been selling off since then. No continuation. The weekly, nothing except the high we took out in, what was this, October. First week of October, that starting off with September 30th, that high was a bearish engulfing on the weekly, taking out the highs from 2023. No. Taking out the highs for 2024. We're creating a new high, but it was that last quarter of 2023, or really the last half. We took out those highs. And, well, hold on, did we take that out? No. And since then, we had a bearish engulfing. That was, like I said, first week of October, and we've been selling off since. No bullish engulfings on the weekly. We did get bullish pushes, but nothing that stuck after we broke any kind of structure, which we didn't really have. We just created structure. So that's one key thing. We just did create structure, something that's a little bit more attainable. This structure up here was like, yeah, we're not about to see that for some time. We just built our first leg of structure, so now we have that at 63.20. 63 flat, 63.20. That's our first leg, so we have to break that going bullish for us to really be talking bulls for AU. And like I said, it's really not bullish because if we zoom out, you can see how much we kind of in a range, kind of. Looking at this area, we kind of just been ranging. Kind of got to break out to the downside, but if we break back up and take out that leg we just created, we still just back in this range. So we're not really bullish per se, I would say, until we break out past 70. The bearish engulfing, both are still in continuation. February 3rd. Also a new month. Let's look at the monthly. We did get a monthly engulfing on that October candle, and we are still going with that trajectory. We got an indecision on January, so we know what we want to do the first month of the year. The second month is already showing us where we want to go. Right down here, we have the pandemic gap from what's that? March 2020. So it looks like the monthly is still in the trend to touch these pandemic lows. But we also, one thing this monthly has to do that we have to keep in mind is the low of 2022 hasn't been broken yet. Well, hasn't been closed below yet. We broke it here in January, but as you can see, we just tested that low and then traded back higher, giving us indecision, but we traded back higher. And we didn't even trade up to 50% of the previous month, if I look. No, we barely got to it, but we didn't even go 50%. So everything is showing that the bears are in control. So before we even get here, the main thing that's going to prove that we're going to go here is if we close below 2022's low, which is this wick right here in October at 61.70. Just call it 60, just keep it even, 61.70. So this monthly needs to close below 61.70. Obviously, that was within that gap price. If we zoom out, you can see how the monthly started for us, gap and open. Wednesday, Monday. Yeah, because we closed. We closed on Wednesday. Oh, I don't know about that. But yeah, that was in that gap. But as you can see, so far in the month, we did retrace to that price. So we look at the weekly. Let's draw this out. Let's put a line here. And let's see how we did on the weekly at that line. So we zoom out. That's that weekly low right here on October from 2022, the yearly low of 2022 also. So we did swing that, traded back higher. And that's what created that bullish push, the fact that we swept the 2022 low. So that was enough energy for us to push. Not enough energy for us to even go 50% of the previous month, which was December, which was the last month of 2024. So this pullback for January didn't go 50% of that move. But it gave us enough power because we swept the low of 2022. You know, we already swept the low of 2023. But and as you can see, we came back up to that area. This dotted line is the low, yearly low of 2023. As you can see, we came up to that and couldn't advance higher. And we are continuing lower right now on the weekly. And right now, the parameters we have looking at the previous weeks is this the previous week low, which this candle should have started right here. But as you can see, a lot of these candles been giving us gaps. And the weekly never really kind of lines up. Like, I mean, we got it right here, look like, but let's see when this shit started falling off. Shit started falling off. Something happened around. If I zoom out, like I'm saying, all smooth connections are from 2023. Even 2022, smooth connections, no gaps, no gaps. Smooth connections all the way to 2020. So it's not the pandemic. So we zoom in to 2024. When do we start seeing these gaps in these charts on the weekly? And we have it here. June and July. July 2024. I'm going to mark this out. Bam, bam. Now, I'm not sure. I'm going to go to the daily too and we're going to look at this. Where we at right now? 2025. Okay. Mark this out. I'm going to put some text in here. Change it to black. First, text. First weekly gap on AU. First weekly gap on AU. So that's when it started. And we're going to put that as July 2024. July 2024. Bam. Maybe I shouldn't do black. Maybe I should do dark green. Maybe I should do dark green. Maybe I should do dark blue. There we go. First weekly gap. So we're gonna look at that on the daily. But yeah, we've been getting a lot of gaps since then. And the market hasn't stopped. As you can see, starting to pull back now on this sell-off. But yes, this is our parameters for the previous week. So like I said, the market should have opened here at 62.10 and then sold off, but we gapped all the way down here at our open here. So we had a lot of over the weekend selling that we couldn't take part of. So yeah, so let's go back to the daily right quick. And let's look at this area. July. Yeah, not seeing a lot of crazy daily gaps prior to here. But yeah, that was the biggest shift right there. It started on the daily. When it started, everything was lining up right here on this day, June 18th. June 18th. Let's put a little. So yeah, that's when that gap shit started, June 18th for the daily, and then the first weekly or monthly. I don't even know what the weekly look like, but it'll probably be around that same area. Let's see. Yeah, that was the first weekly too. But the daily started right here, but the weekly started around July 1st. I'm gonna have to ask AI about that. I'm gonna have to ask AI. Pull up ChatGPT. I'm gonna do it right now. We'll do it later. Let's see. Nice. All right. Connected. So yeah, we'll get back to that. It is June. What is that? June 18th and July 1st. So put that date in. June 18th, July 1st, 2024. Come back to that. All right, let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go to where we currently are. Now, the reason I got this here because I basically was measuring this. So if I take this, this is basically lining up with this open all the way to the high. Let's see. Let's get like correct. Let's get correct. Get correct. So we put the open. To the high. Take this. And I want to move this. That's close enough. So I just want to measure and see how what is this daily candle gonna close like, based on what this candle did. Because I know in hindsight, really we should be opening here and then selling off. But as you can see, we gapped up. It's something I want to research too. What's up with all these damn gaps? What y'all doing on the week? What did y'all start doing on the weekend of June 17th? Was that the date? June 18th. What was so special about June 18th, July 1st? What was y'all doing that had the markets going haywire over the weekend, giving us gaps on the daily ever since and weekly? But for sure the daily. Weekly went until July 1st. And we had gaps every week since then. But one thing let's look at. So we're selling off, we open up, so let's look at the dollar right quick. No gaps on the dollar, the 4 hour, no gaps, but we are pushing higher. We are back above this area. This area was a daily gap from November 2022. When we go to the daily, we'll see that area right here, 2022. We broke up through this through the beginning of the year. When did we first touch it? Middle of December. Then we broke through it. Yeah, the first. So that was the first breakthrough. It's right here, December. So yeah, the first January, first week of January. So yeah, we've been teetering through that area, broke out through the high, traded back through, and came back into this area of interest, this little gap that we left over on the daily from December 18th. And now we're trading back above. Look like we're going for a new high on the dollar for 2020 since 2024's price action, and also like 2023. We already passed that high. The high currently is sitting at 114 and 114.77 to be exact. So we are still on track to potentially run that high for the dollar. Not sure what it's going to take for the dollar to go there. Is it going to be interest rate cuts or hikes? If the dollar is paying out more money in interest, does that mean it's a stronger dollar? And if so, is interest rate hikes going to get us into bullishness? And is this the first sign of us going into interest rate hikes? Who knows? Who knows? I mean, we didn't hike throughout here. We kind of cut. So maybe this is cutting. Maybe cutting interest rates is going to increase the dollar's value. Because if we cut interest rates, that means banks can loan. Money is more affordable. Houses can be bought. People can go spend money because corporations have cheaper access to money, so they drop prices on their items. So I would say the dollar could be stronger because you can buy more with it. So yeah. So maybe this is a sign for interest rate cuts. The fact that the dollar is pushing higher, like this is like it's building in. I don't know when the next cuts we're gonna get, but it's building in. What's up, brother? We'll look at the news and see if we're gonna get more cuts. But yeah, the dollar is pushing, and the AU is selling off. Let's look at some of the indices. We got a gap down on S&P. Maybe more bad news. What they talking about? U.S. futures plunge on Trump tariffs. Also, the U.S. futures is a big inclusion of that is the Bitcoin futures. I don't know how big, though. I ain't gonna say it's big, but I'm pretty sure that's gonna be an inclusion because I know Bitcoin is down. So when they talk about U.S. futures, they could be talking about not only the Magnificent Seven, but the money that we are dumping into, futures and ETFs, being that we have BlackRock and all these other hedge funds for trading instruments that a lot of these companies are probably going to start implementing into people's 401ks and retirement and shit. So yeah, this is a little like tariff news. So we about to be talking tariffs all week, I guess. And the market is going to react to that. US 30 gap down. Couldn't break that high. But we do have a nice clean traffic. Like I called this area for a good area to buy. So this is already expected, but they got to give a reason for the story, why we selling off, why people had to take profit. Oh, it's because of the tariffs. That's why. Waiting for a breakout on NAS. Look like we might get a bearish breakout. Not sure just yet. We still need to break below this price, or below the wicks for sure. We do have a lot of targets. We got this leg right here. This is a stronger range, but we also, if we fighting with this leg, we also fighting with this area right here. We do have targets down here. We got a lot of targets on indices. I mean, indices been running up. NAS 100, US 30. We got a whole lot of targets we can reach to all the way down here, all the way down here. So same thing with the S&P. A whole lot of targets we could be reaching to. But we got structure we need to break first. 58.30 on S&P. US 30 is more around the 41 2080. NAS 100 is looking to potentially break its first little area of structure. This break out of this range. We'll try to be around 20. Let's see, 2080 to 2060 up in that range. We need to break through there and continue low, and then we'll be selling off. But yeah, kind of I guess the same scenario on S&P too. Yeah, we kind of got a stupid ass range if you want to call it that, but it's more of a clean traffic move for US 30. But the S&P 500 and NAS 100, I guess, because they got more, showing more of a range. The US 30 is showing a true market of these top 30 companies. Yeah. Let's see. What's up, brother?
What's up, bro?
What's up?
All good, man. All good.
Oh,
First Sunday back feel like in months, but
it feel
yeah,
like
we
months.
yeah, boy, I'm still shaking back from that shit. Get back into the flow of things. Had the market today, so yeah, man, we officially back. It feels like had a nice
That's what's up,
fire gap to start off this Sunday. The hell going on?
man. Out there, I'm about to do some investigation on these damn gaps.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of deals being done during this market close.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's going on? Because it
Oh, we
like I said, I'm
broke.
gonna do a little research. It
Okay, my bad.
started.
Yeah.
It started in June 18th. That was the first daily, and July 1st was the first weekly when we started seeing gaps. And I went all the way back to 2019. There was no gaps in the market.
Now, was this weekly gaps that you're talking about, or daily gaps, or both?
Daily gaps on June 18th, but the first weekly gap was July 1st, 2024, last year.
Okay, got you. Yeah, man. It's
But
just I think I don't know. I think gaps were always a thing. I just think the market has been so fucking crazy that we've been getting more gaps, and now that it's crazy as ever with your boy in office, it's gonna be doing like ridiculous shit, like 50, 60 pip gaps, like in 70 pip gaps and shit. Like, what are we talking about?
yeah, I didn't even
So
measure the gap today.
yeah, I was actually in a sale, so yeah, it's kind of ridiculous.
Nah, I was in one too. I didn't go heavy on it. Uh, I should have on Friday with that rejection it did from that bullish pullback and then sell off on Friday. But it's hard to
Yes, no,
take trades on Friday. You got to wait for Sunday. But I mean, when you got shit like this, it's like, damn,
true.
that was a 50 gap. That was a 50 pip gap.
Wow. Wowzers.
And from that high open, we are currently 67 pips trading to the downside right now. So that's 110 roughly, 117. And I'm on a 4 hour.
I was about to say,
I,
where is the take profit? Like it just smashed through last year's low, which
yeah.
I figured it was gonna do that. Like last year's
Well, it
high is
already
too
smashed
far.
through last year's low. It smashed through the current year low, 2025.
Right, but because last year's low was so close to 2025, like we was already there pretty much. It's like we're creating new lows for 2025. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, we had smashed the first last year low on January 10th, like this the second week. And now we just running through that hole, bulldozing through that hole. I mean, as far as on the daily goes, the next like real level of like price action, we talking about like 2020. Now we going into pandemic, and we got 160 pips till we get there.
And you know what? It makes sense that we reaching those 2020 lows because the same like feeling or vibe that was going on throughout the world, like that, like what the fuck is going on? Like niggas is having that same feeling right now.
Yeah, and that was towards the end of uh, Trump's presidency because the inauguration for Biden was January 2020, and it hit America in March. So he got into the shit. Like they said, it was a test. It's real like Squid Game. At Bitcoin right now, man, because Bitcoin is discounted. It was talking about 100, 100,000 was a strong support. It was like, yeah, we're gonna see about that. Straight blasted through that. Now we're at November 2024 levels. We rejected it though. Look like a lot of buyers still at 92. Like I said right here, 92. That's the strong support. That's where they're accumulating at. 1.7 billion liquidated. That's Trump's tariffs damping. It said Bitcoin ETFs could pull in over 50 billion in 2025. I wonder how much BlackRock and this old boy Michael Saylor and all them buying right now. It look like 92 is the price. Put that right here. Let's see.
T is for tariff.
T is for Trump. Yep.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I'm on my phone. I had to stop by my mom. You know, it was her birthday today.
Yep. And I called her first thing in the morning. I didn't think she was gonna answer, boy.
That's what's up, man.
I
She is
ain't heard.
excited. She is
Yeah,
excited and
she's
ready
like,
for Mardi Gras. She ready for
I
Mardi
know.
Gras,
I
bro.
told her. Yeah, she sounded like when I told her like I'm coming down. Her response was like back in the '90s, like she was happy, like I live in the West Bank, like I'm coming over for Mardi Gras, like we about to spend a night.
Yeah, she might. Let me tell you, this how excited she is. She said that she gonna be cooking red beans and rice and hot dogs. I was like, okay,
That's what
so
she told
this,
me. That's crazy. That's the same thing she
yeah,
told me.
yeah. So it's the 13th ward is on Dickens now.
Nah, for
Yeah,
real.
you know what I'm saying? Because gotta keep that tradition. So yeah, she gonna be doing that. You know, we gonna get the wing. No, she's super excited, bro. She ready.
We done brought Balances and LaSalle to Dickens.
Let's go. Barrett to Dickens.
Nah, very tough.
So yeah, nah, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
What you got?
This year, I am. I know. Well, shit. We going. Fuck it. We hitting Zulu, man.
Yeah.
I'm
What
doing
what what you
Zulu.
what you what you mean? Like because you
Like
haven't
we ain't
done it in a long
like
time?
I ain't been to Zulu in like over like 15 years. Damn near.
Yeah. Well, I already told you how we did Mardi Gras last year.
That's what I'm saying. Remember, I had left that day.
Exactly. So no, you didn't leave. You left Mardi Gras Day or Monday. You left Lundy Gras, huh? Or
Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, I did the day
yeah,
before.
because shit, nigga, it would have been hard for you to. Well, not hard, but because we left the door. Like we got out at like shit. It was in the morning. Like I know it's breakfast time. Like probably like between 9 and 10 or something like that. But because we not go do it like we used to. We used to go catch that bitch at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning off of Jackson. You know. Um, but yeah, we gonna be right there on St. Charles. I'm gonna have to see about those balcony. I mean that those stadium seats and see how much that costs, and we can have that booked.
Man, that's what I'm looking forward to, man. Mardi Gras Day. I'm trying to do that. What we going to after Zulu? What y'all use to hit? Like y'all use to relax and Go to maybe Rex or something. What's on Zulu Day? I
So
mean, that's Zulu Day. What's on
yeah,
Rex Day?
yeah. So like Zulu go first, and then Rex run right behind that, and then you got Tux. Then you got the truck parade, and that's when you kind of like, if you want to, we usually migrate from that area and go uptown, like off of damn that close to where we used to catch the truck parade by Aunt Jean and them 13 was. So we'll be off of like Napoleon, uh Claiborne type shit. So we'll be uptown around there, so we could do that. Or if we really slid, we might you know crash. But shit, the way we had like our parking and everything set up, like we were in one of those lots from Amanda Job. So like shit, like we could go to the car and kind of chill and rest up there, and man, you just thugging it out. But yeah, after those two parades, if we catching them right there, you can catch both of those parades back to back, even though it starts to die down after Zulu anyway, because you bucked up, turned up off of Zulu, catching coconuts, all that fun shit. And then, with all due respect, you got Rex coming behind that, like on some lane bland type of, parade or some shit. But still good throws, like really good throws, but it's just not live. So
Right,
it
right.
all it all depends. It all depends. But
I
because like
already know,
after
man. Zulu be turned up, man. The music, the
man,
people.
dog Zulu be so fire. So after Zulu, we rack up so much shit that we gotta take a run to the car and unload. So by the time we doing that, we just lurked out. Like we not really trying to catch bees per se. We just, if we want to go back, we got the wristbands. We could go back on the bleachers. If not, we walking up and down canal, shooting the shit and all that stuff. Like, and you know, I, I'm not even trying to think about what happened in the beginning of this year. With all that
Right,
shit, how that happened on Bourbon Canal. That's I'm like nigga really gonna be living life. The city go do what they gotta do, and it's all gonna be good. It really is. But yeah, we'll be up there for like shit, man, probably till like 12, 1-ish. Probably get something to eat or shit, then go uptown, or it could just be a straight up lurk Mardi Gras day. Like,
right.
yeah,
No,
dog.
I
So,
already know we go play it by ear, but I
cause
ain't know
that
if it
that
was some.
day, what
Yeah,
what
I know for
what
sure.
parade that was when we was walking all around and catching random beat. Was you with us when we did that or no?
Yeah, when we caught like fucking all them damn bags and shit.
Yeah. Like what? Do we even remember what parade that was?
No, that was one of them off-brand. Well, it wasn't the off-brand, but it was before Endymion. It was whatever one of them parades, like the last little day parade before Endymion get popped off at night.
So that was Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday. Or it could have
Right.
been. It could have been one of them little bullshit Sunday parades. And we were just lurked out, just going out, and we just caught some. Because I don't even know if we were just planning to be out at no parade at that time. I think we were just out about to go to that club or just about to be lurked out. And we
True.
just caught that bitch and we was like, fuck it, let's go get this shit and bring this shit back to the car. Like I think it was like on that type of time. But no, because we met up with Jess and them, I guess. And fucking that's we had met up out there to go to a parade, right?
Yeah,
Or
because
was that the beginning of that night? I think it was all. I think it was everything wrapped into one. I think we met up down there to go to a parade, but that was also the beginning of that night we went out and shit.
okay.
I think it was that day, and it might have been a Sunday. It might have been, but then again, I'm not sure because I want to say that was a Saturday, and then well, it might have been Sunday because if it was a Saturday, we wouldn't have went out because we would have been in Denver. So I
Gotcha.
think it was. Yeah, I think it was a Sunday. I damn sure ain't go out Monday night. But yeah, man, back to these charts. Like I said, Bitcoin look like they're accumulating at 92,000. They're selling off. Everybody's talking tariffs, tariffs, tariffs. AU still selling. Nothing to worry about on that. Let's take a quick glance at the news. See what we can use.
You said you pulling up the news?
Yeah, I had to log in right quick. All right. Sunday. Damn. Did you look at the news today? I did not. We
No, me
jumped
neither.
out the gate with AU news, and then 6:30 we had some more AU news.
Hmm.
Nothing real stupid heavy, just some PMI manufacturing and some retail sales. That probably was the best. Looking at December, as you can see, the retail sales went up. Well, no, it went down. It went down from the previous. So yeah, they weren't shopping like that for December in Australia. It was above the consensus, so yippee, but it was still down. Um, and I don't even look at the. I think the market is just reacting to tariffs, so that just helped AU sell off even more. Because I'm in AU sales and AJ sales, bro. Um, Monday, we have news coming out on Monday in the morning for USD 845 9 a.m. S&P Global Manufacturing PMI and ISM PMI. Tuesday, we have JOLTS job openings at 9 a.m. So we'll be live for that. Wednesday, ADP employment change, ISM services PMI, global services. We got 7:15 for the employment change, 8:45 and 9 a.m. for the other two news releases, and also 6:30 that evening for AUD balance of trade news release coming out for Wednesday. So we'll probably start the live a little early just so I can catch that news release on Wednesday. Let's see. And Thursday, you already know we got jobless claims coming out 7:30. And Friday we have NFP, the first
Oh boy, this is
week
about to be a
everywhere.
doozy. This is about to be a doozy of a week.
Friday NFP. So okay, we probably gonna go live on Friday, man. I've been liking the NFP live. That shit been fun. Uh, but we're gonna keep it short though. But yeah, we got a lot of news. We got Michigan consumer sentiment coming out at 9 a.m. But NFP Friday, and that'll tie right into the jobless claims we'll have that previous day. So yeah, we'll see how the job market is looking. Currently, uh, unemployment rate is sitting at 4.1. So we're gonna see if we're gonna get a decrease or increase in that. And the NFP looks like they're already prepping for a decrease. Non-farm payroll was at 256 previous, and they're looking like at a consensus of 170. So this unemployment rate possibly could go higher.
I
I'm
was about to say
sure.
if I had to bet, I would say it's going to be a higher
You said it's gonna be a higher what?
unemployment rate. If I had to bet on it, like just looking at, how things have been,
Look at the jobless claims.
facts
They're
and that
expecting
too.
that
That's
to
true.
go up. They're expecting the jobless claims to go up, the initials to go up, the continuing to kind of stagnate a little bit, but the 4 week average and the initial, they're expecting it to go up. So if that's all kind of lining up, it's all lining up, brother.
Yeah, bro. Shit is gonna be yeah, the markets are gonna move so much to where the people that are not prepared for like to capitalize on these moves, like that's the thing. Because when shit be good, people don't save for when it's bad. So when shit does get bad per se, it's really good for the people that
Yeah.
prepared when shit was good. Like people go be too, like you said, Bitcoin on discount. It's gonna be hard to tell a poor person, hey, this asset that costs you almost $100,000 is on sale right now. Like they go, what?
Yeah, people ain't gonna be ready for that one, bro.
For real.
I mean, they're not ready. I mean, well, if they are, they should have been buying at 91 and 92. I mean, I know the Ians and all them type people of the world and traps, they probably accumulating if they smart, just like how they teaching their people, you know, especially with like I said, I was looking at some of the indices and a lot of them are like, you know, breaking out of to the downside of their ranges. So you
Uh,
you they still gonna be accumulating, but it's to a certain extent that that it's not gonna feel good. I'm gonna just to be real. Buying the lows or buying what they call it dollar cost averaging when the market is trending down doesn't feel good, but once it goes up, all those places where you bought is going to be like extremely profitable. But it's just like until that happens, and you got to look at the shift of the market, because even when policies and implement shit they implement to go into the market to help shift the direction of the economy, sometimes that shit don't happen instantly. Sometimes they do good things like cutting interest rates, but the market still sell off. So it's just like you got to be patient. But then again, you got other people on the other side that's gonna be selling. They'll be shorting the
yeah,
market and making money as it go down.
right.
I don't know, boy. This US 30 chart look real funny. It couldn't break that high.
Yeah, we got some more room. For sure, we got some more room. Not
Uh,
like really, really far. I can see it. I mean, it has every right to just start, like you said, discount, 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 discount.
Yeah,
Yep, you're all right. Niggas are
S&P,
accumulating right now. But you got
Nasdaq,
people
yeah,
that bought. You
right,
got people that bought last month. So now that it's dropping down, they like, oh my gosh, I just started this shit with the rest of the money I had. Like that dog, like, no, bro. Nigga, no.
For
Like this shit.
real, you ain't lying. I wonder if they now that you said that, I wonder if they use that as a tool. Like, what if the hedge funds and market makers look at like, okay, we looking at December, like the market is kind of ranging from December. Looking at the Nas, if we pull up the S&P, market kind of ranging since December. So everybody was, holidays. Everybody, man, I'm gonna get my shit together. I might start investing. If it's the case, and they realize or they have the information to know that like a lot of these brokers had new traders, like an increase in like 20% of new trader accounts was open in the last 2 weeks of December. So they look at that and that's liquidity, So it's like, damn, this the high of the market.
Yes,
You about to buy
I can
right
see that. Yeah, I can for sure see that, especially like these like the props and all that stuff in the offshore broker, like they target it a little bit more, like they're a little more aggressive with their marketing.
now.
But
But yeah, you're right. That would be they are definitely hurting right now. If you bought in December, like you said, it's not you're not that happy. You would have to buy at the open of November to still be okay, but you still thinking about it though.
yeah,
But if you bought in
yeah.
December, like yeah, you are definitely
My
like, man, hold up.
here's my thing. Here's my thing when it comes to like investing and all that stuff, especially with the stock market. Like the longer because you have to put up to to make some money. You gotta it's a cost. So
Mhm.
the longer you wait, the more expensive it's gonna cost. Like for you to like make a return. Like that's what I think. Yeah, you can get fractal shares and all that stuff, but as far as like bigger, gains overall, like the longer you take to get into the market, they spotted one. Not bad. Yep. Yeah. But yeah, the longer you take, the stock market it's rigged to keep on going up. So the longer you take or keep on missing and you buying it at the wrong time, just like I said, if you bought the S&P last week, with the first time you got into the market, you ready to like not only take your money out, but never do that shit again. Because one, you so emotional because it's your last money because the world is going to shits. Donald Trump is back in the office. Oh my God, it's like, fuck it. I might as well, if I can't beat him, join him type shit this time
Yeah,
around. And then, you lose your ass because of the market volatility. You don't know nothing about that because you wasn't even looking at the market when he was in the office the first time. You was too worried about fucking race wars and shit like that.
right.
Like, yeah, dog. So
Now that's real.
that's
I
what I
mean,
think.
and I guess that kind of go in when you saying it gets more expensive as you wait. That kind of goes like you can't time the market,
Facts. Facts.
because
I got into Nvidia before it split. Let me say that, and for the folks that got into Nvidia after it split, they kind of like, like, oh man, this shit really don't work, even though they still made money, but it's not as much, and they had to put up a little bit more,
that's crazy.
so
So are you talking about the split of October?
yes, nigga, the first split that Nvidia did,
No, I
we
mean
had that
June,
shit.
June 10th,
Yeah, we had that stock like probably a year before it split.
like before it split.
Yep.
So you talking, damn. So if you talking a year before it split, you talking you had it at $44.
Mm, wait, what
Under
year was that? It was under 100,
well,
but I don't think it was
under
that low.
it was
Like I would
2024,
be,
but it was like April 2024.
it was what, under 100?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about when the stock was, see, it split, so it probably ain't gonna show that. But remember when the stock was
It
like,
says split. The stock split on June 10th, 2024. That's when it split on June 10th.
Okay, so you know what? I'm about to say right now.
Well, what I was about to say though, where the price what a stock split at, that's what a current price at right now.
So
Like
yeah,
it
people
traded
have
back
bought.
down to that stock that stock split price,
Yeah, that's pretty big.
which is about 120. It did a 10-to-1 split.
Yeah, that motherfucker dropped damn near 20% this month, within a month.
Yeah.
Um, Jesus Christ, boy, look at these fucking earnings. That shit crazy. It's still a buy. I mean, shit.
Of course.
Yeah, it's that one is like
And
on
even
a
at the
but
monthly, they got
on a real
the next structure got to break through is 115.
yeah, it's a really nice buy right now. And all that shit to be honest. Um, I think I might pull the trigger on that whatchamacallit, bro, on that lift option.
Lift. Let's see.
I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do a leap.
Look at the chart I got up. Look at the weekly.
See? Yep. I think I'm gonna do a leap option on that bitch, bro, and take it there.
And
Feel like
that
a
bitch
good.
got earnings on Tuesday the 11th.
Yep. I'm gonna definitely put it in before that. Or I should. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do it in before. I'm gonna put it in before earnings and hope that that gives me the jump that'll like have me in immediate profits, and I'm holding it for a year. It's gonna be my first one, and that will probably really kickstart some shit. Cause nigga, you talking about one contract, and
It will.
if it runs, like let that fucking stock run 20%. That mean I'm making like what it is like when you get 20, you make like 2,000%. Because if
200.
you if it is it
Depending
200%?
on
Because I thought it.
how the leverage is.
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts.
That's where it really determines like what's your leverage.
For
That's going to determine like would an actual 20% gain in the stock will get you
real.
on
I'm gonna
your
have to see. I'm
option.
gonna have to see because I'm gonna definitely get it closer to the money. I'm not gonna do out of the money as far because the closer you are into the money, of course, those contracts are gonna be more because it's like right the fuck there. But if you
Right, right.
betting on something on some shit that's gonna be far out, yeah, you talking like some of that should be under $1.
Nah,
So
facts.
talking
I
about them
mean, but if you're
contracts.
doing a leap option, you kind of want to be out of the money because if you expect, like, say, if you're out of the money contract, I guess, say if it's gonna be profitable once it passes $18, like that's like the area you want the market to go past to make that trade profitable. Because if it don't go past that, then it's just gonna hit that. It's gonna go up to that and come right back down. But at least that's like the breaking point. So if you get something out of the money like that, that might shit. And you holding it for a year, so you got a long ass time for that bitch to do its thing.
Yeah, but the last time it was at $18 was May May 2022.
Huh?
The last time Lyft was at $18 a share, it was at 2022.
What you mean? $18?
Yeah.
What about November last year?
Oh, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. My bad. My bad.
I'm about to say
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I'm tripping. My bad, bro. Um, yeah. No, I was looking at my all
that's why I
chart
said
view to the
18.
daily. Um, so yeah, dog. Yeah, that is a damn near no-brainer. And even then, like it's such a cheap play that, if it don't work out, it don't work out. You know?
Yeah, dog, that's a good one though. Like that's a sleeper. Like looking at this
Yep.
monthly, like looking at the clean traffic it got to trade up, like that bitch could
And
easily get up to $60.
you wanna know why, bro? Like when everybody thinking of the ride share and all that shit, what's the number one person they think about? I mean, company,
Ooh,
Uber. And what's number two?
lift.
And what's number three? Five, four, three, two. There isn't a there there isn't another there there isn't
Nah,
another competitor.
that nigga got
You know,
my ass.
no, I got myself, and that would let me know because everybody feeding in the Uber. Oh, that's the stock. They teaming up with Delta. Blah blah. They doing all this shit. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. But then you got to think about it. Be like, okay, if they rise up, they not by themselves. They have a competitor that is actually ran well. They have a smart fucking owner. They are innovative and they have a template. Whatever Uber does, and when it works, they let them do it and test it out, and then they re-rock it, and then they do their own thing. Like
Yeah,
they gonna start doing deliveries and shit like that. Like, yeah, Lyft know
yeah.
what's up,
Cause
and
see,
they can take
if you look at the charts, it shows it in the charts. Like they was losing money. Like if you, I got the monthly charts up on Lyft right now. If you look at the charts, they was losing money. But as soon as around 2022, when the shit was interest rates was going up and shit. Everything. I think that was one of the worst years of the pandemic little 4 year period. 2022 into 2023, that's when they started getting their shit right. Like it was like no more falls. Like we ain't profitable yet, but we getting there. But we start well, we as you can see, we building up that momentum into that bullish run that we about to have because you are right. That company is ran right. Like I use them, so I could tell you. And then not only that, I'm hearing it verbatim from people that I pick up, like the real customers. Like fuck a case study that a Lyft do. Like I'm hearing it from the people that's paying the money, like real people, and they saying like, yeah, Lyft is way better, it's cheaper, it's more for. And I can see it because one thing I'm starting to see before I'm gonna say November. I want to say it was December last year when it started. It was no Lyft ride for me. The lowest amount that they would give me was oddly, it was crazy. It was kind of funny. It was like 420. I'm 400. $4.20. 420. It was weird as hell, but it was sometimes it would get to 419, but it was like the lowest amount that they would have was 420. I don't know why, but that was it. And then around December, they started having like $3.80 right. Even though it was short, it was like, pick somebody up maybe like a mile and a half away. You bringing them max 2 miles away from they pick like real short shit. But now I'm starting to see $2.60 ride, meaning I'm gonna make $2.60 to pick somebody up. Like I don't really take them because it's like damn, what's next? Y'all gonna give a nigga $1.50 to go take somebody up the street? Like it's getting cheaper and cheaper. And I understand they making it cheaper for the rider too because they let me know. Like people telling me like, yeah, it's cheap. I be looking at Uber and Lyft. I pull up both of them and Lyft be cheaper type shit. Um, so whatever they doing is working. And I think eventually this stock prices is gonna go up. It's gonna be more profitable. And like how you said, once they figure that out, then they're gonna start adding like Lyft food and Lyft packages and Lyft freight. Because Uber did all that shit out the gate.
Yep.
That's why they were so profitable, because they was going after market share, which they got it. They the most dominant. They the most popularized. They got it. They did what they were supposed to do. They took market share, but Lyft is focused on building that foundation like a Walmart, like running that company for the long haul. And I like how you said they definitely about to break out. I mean, it's in the charts. You can see it in the charts. I'm just pulling up both of them. We'll look like a better buy out of Lyft and Uber. Like it's a
Yeah,
no
I
brainer.
mean, I would say Uber, like Uber does look good, and then when you think about the company and all that they're doing, like more, it makes sense why more people are buying into that company. But if you really look at the, like, we talking mostly fundamentals more than the chart. The chart does look buttery, but the fundamentals make more sense also. Like they
Right, and look
losing
where it
those.
started going bullish at. 2022, interest rates was high. So I mean, they had the money, or they had the setup for maybe their investments to be profitable. I don't know what kind of, due to interest rate. A lot of investments go up when interest rates are high. Like real estate, art, stocks, all these different shit. So if they was heavy on their own stock, maybe that's what increased the fucking market. But I don't know. But as you can see, Lyft through that period, they kind of going through losses, but that's when the loss stopped. Right when they started going up for Uber, they started consolidating at this bottom right here. So it's kind of like they took that money, if you will, and started building up infrastructure for the company and moving people around in place in the company versus just Uber taking market share. This is just them growing in country and country and country. That's what this was. Expanding, expansion. But I'm gonna tell you like this: it might be one company that's gonna be in that realm. I'm gonna give them probably like 2 more years, but we might have a third person, and that's
And
gonna
who
be
is
that
that?
Waymo. That's Google.
Oh, yeah,
They're already in Austin. We just
yeah.
started in Miami this year, so they slowly growing. And I want to say, I think the Tesla, the little taxi thing, I want to say that's starting next year, or maybe they was talking about Waymo coming to Dallas. But yeah, I think that's gonna pop off next year. So he go step in the game too with that shit. See how that work out. I think that might work out better than the actual him selling Tesla cars to people, even though he made a shitload of money doing it, but it ain't looking too good over there. But the stock says otherwise.
That's a fact.
Them niggas had two splits, one in 2020 and one in 2022. Yeah. Man, I wanted to we're gonna wrap this up, but I wanted to end it off. I wanted to show you something. I don't know if you could listen to it. I'm not sure, but I was watching this video and Timbaland was talking about this AI thing called Suno. And basically you type in text, give it a prompt, and they create a full song with lyrics. So I did uh I typed in something about Mardi Gras 2025, and I'm a player, bro. I just want you to hear it on like what's coming in the future. Just listen to it.
So
I don't know if you
this
can
is a
hear it.
lot.
Let me know if okay.
So this is a live exclusive.
This is a live exclusive of AI creating a full song with lyrics and song all from a prompt. Now I was trying to get it to do a bounce song, but like I said, this is the beginning. This is some new shit. I think they've been out for maybe a year or so now. But of course, it's gonna get more better. And that's one thing Timberland was talking about when he was working with him, is how he trying to get prompts to mean more for, especially in the urban community, more what we want. Like when you say bounce or some shit hitting, I want something that sounds like Atlanta. So instead of saying Atlanta, he said he go work on prompts to be like, I want some Zone 6, I want some Colley Park, or I want some Augusta, like breaking it down. Or like in New Orleans, I want some Third Ward, I want some Ninth Ward, I want some West Bank, that type shit.
Right, because you can't
So
sell it right now. Like I want some Memphis, and they go think Memphis as in country, and not like three
exactly,
triple six
probably gonna
mafia.
make
Yep,
yeah, yeah,
yep. I got you. I got you. Yeah,
yeah.
let me hear
But
it.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna just let me know if you can hear it.
I can't hear it. I can't hear anything right now.
Okay, 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 okay. I had it playing, but I don't know how. It should share the audio though with it, but I guess it's not working on here. I know that sometimes it works on YouTube, but I still want you to hear it too. But I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna hit you up on what you calling right quick for a hot second.
All right, man. That's what's up.
All right, well, yeah, we're gonna wrap it up. We'll be live back on Tuesday. See what the market gives us. AU still selling off,
Yes, sir.
uh, so we're good to go with that. And yeah, we out, man. Like I said, we be back Tuesday.
See
See
y'all
y'all
then,
one.
man. Peace out.
All right, peace.